We are Team 1 and we will be discussing how information technology affects the automation of jobs. Information technology influences nearly every aspect of our daily lives, and as we continue to adapt new technologies, its influence continues to grow. In particular, the role of automation has been highlighted by politicians, academics, and news organizations in recent years. While many have praised automation for increasing productivity and lower manufacturing costs, others have expressed concerns that it will destabilize the economy and societies by eliminating jobs that are relied upon by millions. In this subject video, we will provide an overview of the benefits and risks of automation on jobs and the economy to summarize the conversations that are shaping our political spheres and working environments today. First, let's look at the positive impacts of automation and how automation benefits the economy and jobs. Our first argument in favor of automation is that automation is beneficial for the economy because it allows businesses to operate more efficiently with higher throughputs. By automating repetitive tasks, manufacturers no longer have to employ as many assembly line workers as before, resulting in reduced manufacturing costs because of the lower cost of labor. The financial benefits of automation do not stop there. Manufacturing error is greatly reduced on automated assembly lines, resulting in more consistent and higher quality products that can be made faster, at a lower cost, and while wasting fewer materials. Many people are concerned that replacing human labor with automation will have negative effects on the economy because it will result in a shortage of jobs. This has been a concern since automation was implemented in assembly lines about 40 years ago. However, even though the number of manufacturing jobs has decreased, unemployment has gone down because these jobs don't simply disappear. They're replaced by more jobs than they originally eliminated. Over the next 4 years, automation is set to replace about 75 million jobs, but it is also projected to create 133 million new jobs in their place. In particular, automation is set to remove low-skilled, lower-paying jobs while creating high-skilled and higher-paying jobs. As a result, automation will help lift more people to the middle class while providing higher paying jobs that are good for both the individual and for society. Now let's examine the negative impacts of automation, the social, political, and economic consequences. Sexism and racism have been long-term issues in the workforce throughout our history. While there has been a general trend over the years to alleviate these issues, experts are concerned that the use of artificial intelligence for automation may contribute to this problem of bias. Machine learning systems are only as good as the data they are given to learn on, and with white males making up between 70 to 90% of the employees at some of the world's most influential tech companies who are writing these algorithms, the BBC reports that recent studies have suggested that artificial intelligence can develop sexist and racist tendencies. With the Silicon Valley being notorious for scandals regarding sex discrimination in recent years, this prediction seems highly probable. As Judy Wageman, professor of sociology at the London School of Economics, points out, it is a very thin slice of the population currently designing our technologies. Technology needs to reflect society, so there needs to be a shift in the design and innovation process. Experts estimate that increases in automation will lead to dramatic increases in unemployment. 54% of jobs in the EU will be lost to computerization. 47% of jobs in the US will be lost to automation in the next 20 years, and up to 375 million workers worldwide could be affected negatively by automation by 2030. Such unemployment is expected to have dramatic political fallout. Historically, high unemployment has led to the rise of authoritarian regimes such as the rise of the Third Reich after dramatic unemployment in Germany following World War I. Experts argue that there could be a similar rise in political extremism due to higher income inequality. We've interviewed Professor Krzysztof Czarnecki from the University of Waterloo's Electrical and Computer Engineering Department, whose work focuses on automation in the automotive and aerospace industries.
If we just look at disruptive technology, if it happens fast and there is no planning for how to somehow accommodate this change and have make it easier for these people to transition into other jobs, then there is no question that there would be a problem, right? I personally think that it's always the case that there will be some other jobs that will be created. The question is a direct effect from automation.
The impact of IT on the automation of jobs is not inherently positive or negative. It all depends on how we as a society choose to use it. However, it is clear that as job automation becomes increasingly prevalent in society, the jobs of the future will require a completely different skill set compared to the jobs that exist today. As a society, we have a responsibility to help those at risk of losing their jobs to automation by giving them access to resources required to adapt to the changing work environment.